The housing market is sending out some serious warning signals. Home builders are sounding the alarm, reporting a staggering drop in buyer interest at construction sites. According to the National Association of Home Builders, buyer traffic has taken a nosedive over the past few months. This means big challenges ahead for builders like DR Horton, who might struggle to fill the abundance of homes currently under construction. Believe it or not, there are approximately 440,000 newly built homes up for sale across America right now, nearly reaching record highs. The interesting part? Some houses are marked as sold while others remain available. But what's really concerning is the looming threat of another wave of buyer contract cancellations. Hold on to your hats because mortgage rates are skyrocketing, with the 30-year fixed rate soaring to a whopping 7.7%. This means many buyers find it nearly impossible to afford or even qualify for homes of this caliber. The outcome? There is a surge in buyers getting cold feet and walking away from deals. Redfin just released a report showing a sharp increase in canceled contracts over the past couple of months. And here's a jaw-dropper. A local realtor I spoke with revealed they've witnessed more cancellations in the last 3 months than in their entire 25-year career. This is a market shakeup you won't want to miss. And before I reveal any more, please take 2 seconds to help me out and hit the like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far, as each like and subscribe is fuel for the algorithm that helps support this channel. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. DR Horton, a renowned construction firm, is currently building approximately 300 homes in a remote location outside of Tampa, Florida. The region has witnessed a substantial surge in the inventory of homes available for sale over the past couple of years. However, as mortgage rates continue to rise, nearing 8%, and with the persistent economic downturn, there is reason to question how long this trend can continue in a state like Florida, which has experienced a notable surge in home building. According to multiple reports, Florida's economy has shown signs of decline, particularly in the Tampa area. Small businesses in this region are experiencing a massive drop in revenue, with some reporting up to 50% declines. It is alarming that these small businesses, which form the backbone of any economy, are currently struggling to stay afloat in the face of mounting challenges. The decline of small businesses and the unfavorable trends in the housing market are notable warning signs that should not be overlooked. The current situation involving Florida-based businesses raises concerns about the potential closures if sales and revenue continue to drop. Unfortunately, this will lead to an increase in Florida's already high unemployment rate. The state has witnessed this pattern in every economic cycle, yet some forget the hard lessons learned from the mid-2000s housing cycles. Florida has always been a state that thrives on tourism and discretionary homebuyer demand. Many individuals have purchased second and third homes in the state, driving the economy and boosting demand. However, there is a risk in relying solely on tourism, particularly during a financial crisis. Real estate investors and home buyers are prone to forgetting the historical trends that affect the Florida property market. It is important to consider the cyclical and unpredictable nature of the industry, which is highly dependent on external factors. The traditional patterns indicate that Florida will experience a significant drop in prices in the upcoming recession. Upon analysis of the current market trends, it is abundantly clear that the demand for homes has decreased significantly. The affordability of homes is also at an all-time low, with mortgage rates as high as 8%. This is leading to considerable distress among home sellers who are postponing listing their properties for sale, anticipating further price drops. With such a large gap between home prices and affordability, the upcoming winter season poses a challenge for those looking to sell their homes. The recent increase in mortgage rates has rendered any price cuts ineffective in improving buyer affordability. As a result, home sellers need to start considering this and lowering their asking prices if they want their properties to sell. Unfortunately, many remain unaware of this situation and will likely only realize the need for more aggressive pricing strategies over the next few months. House prices have surged to alarming levels, sometimes exceeding their long-term average by up to 50%. In these areas, the average cost of a house is approximately $300,000, while the average income stands at only $45,000. This stark difference poses a significant challenge for individuals with average incomes who aspire to buy a house, especially considering the high 8% mortgage rate. There is no denying that this situation puts home ownership out of reach for many people. However, some builders are developing creative solutions to make homes more accessible, at least for a while. They use a technique called mortgage rate buydowns to bring prices down. These discounts temporarily lower the mortgage rate for a fortunate few, enabling them to purchase a home. DR Horton has been heavily advertising discounted mortgage rates ranging from 5 to 6%. These discounted rates are adjustable rate mortgages, and it is worth considering how many of the homeowners who purchase properties with these mortgage rates on the buy-down option will be able to afford future payments. Recent events have shown that many homeowners opted for this mortgage rate buy-down option, assuming that the Federal Reserve would adjust interest rates downwards and that the mortgage rates would become more favorable, allowing easy refinancing. Unfortunately, this expectation has not come to pass. As a result, there is likely to be a significant increase in mortgage defaults in such communities, ultimately due to the mortgage rate buy-down strategy employed by the builders. At the beginning of this year, DR Horton and other builders witnessed a significant increase in stock prices due to a momentary surge in home sales. However, this tide has now turned, and it is evident that even the Wall Street Journal is acknowledging the challenges faced by these builders as their stock prices are declining. This situation has resulted in a sense of discomfort within the housing market involving builders, realtors, and real estate investors. A major factor contributing to this scenario is the stance taken by Jerome Powell, who is currently not the favorite among builders, realtors, and investors. Recently, Powell made a statement indicating that interest rates would remain high for an extended period. This announcement has had a notable effect, as builders and investors now face the prospect of managing increased financing expenses, which could negatively impact their profitability and overall financial performance. There was a widespread belief among many people that the Federal Reserve would make a significant shift in policy sometime in 2023 and reduce interest rates, even if no economic recession occurred. Over the last few months, there's been a noticeable shift in sentiment toward the housing market. During the spring and summer seasons, there was a pronounced sense of optimism that the market was recovering. It was widely believed that rock bottom had been reached and prices had begun to rally. However, things have changed dramatically in recent times. The prevailing sentiment about the housing market has shifted, becoming increasingly pessimistic. The demand for existing homes in the market is at an all-time low. According to the National Association of Realtors, the number of existing home sales per year has dropped to 4.04 million, a figure not seen for decades, marking a decline similar to that during the 2008 housing market crisis. Furthermore, the number of mortgage applications to buy a house has also seen a significant decrease, down 50% from its pandemic peak in 2021, and a noteworthy 27% drop in comparison to the previous year. These are the lowest levels observed in the past 2 to 3 decades. This drop in demand for existing homes can be attributed to several factors, including the ongoing pandemic, fluctuating job markets, economic uncertainties, and limited inventory. Prospective buyers are wary of making significant investments in an unstable market, and lenders are more cautious about loan approvals, resulting in a decline in property purchases. The steep prices of the houses mean that not everyone can afford them. If you're an average American citizen considering purchasing a home, your monthly mortgage payments, taxes, and insurance will amount to approximately $3,000. This amount is considerably higher than at any other time in history, surpassing even the peak of the last bubble in 2007, and now more than double the pre-pandemic cost. Home affordability, in essence, is at an all-time low, and this is a significant cause for alarm. Despite high home prices and skyrocketing mortgage rates, wages remain stagnant, leaving many unable to justify buying a house. Wages have not kept up with these high costs, leaving many families struggling to find a place to call home. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell recently stated that interest rates are expected to remain elevated for an extended period. This information has prompted many individuals to reconsider their financial plans, particularly those contemplating selling their property. As a result, there has been a noticeable surge in new home listings, contributing to a significant increase in overall housing inventory. This change in the market has caused some property sellers to feel anxious about the potential for loss, leading to heightened sensitivity and a sense of urgency. The observed transition in the real estate market has been apparent to many individuals in the past month or so. Some states stand out due to their varying levels of house payments, mortgage payments, property taxes, and insurances. Take Florida, for example. If we inspect the current state of affairs, we observe that mortgage payments now stand at approximately $3,000 per month, a concerning increase considering the prevailing income levels in the state. Similarly, California presents a more alarming state of affairs where the typical home buyer must shell out a staggering $5,000 monthly to secure their dream abode. While not necessarily known for their booming economies or ideal weather conditions, states such as Alabama and Arkansas offer affordable home options with monthly payments of less than $1,500. Similarly, states like Ohio and Indiana provide access to homes for under $2,000 a month for buyers. These figures highlight the current situation in the housing market that demands an immediate response from policymakers, real estate stakeholders, and investors. Real estate agents and brokers must devise innovative strategies to attract buyers, and financial institutions must offer better interest rates and incentives to boost mortgage applications. With the right approach and collective effort, the housing market can recover and regain its stability. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to leave a comment below letting me know what you're seeing in your local markets.